YouTube. Just gonna do a video on what I carry at work and how I set up my GD belt. If you guys hear any weird noises in the background, it's gonna be my dog playing around, and probably my chinchilla playing with the dog too and stuff. So that's what those weird noises are gonna be. The reason I'm making this video, I was trying to find videos on what other people carry, how they set up their gear for a custodial setting, such as a jail or prison. And I noticed that pretty much all the duty belt videos were police officers and security guards. So I thought I'd do one for the people working in custodial setting. And I work in a temporary holding facilities, basically jail, mini jail before you go to like county jail or somewhere like that. And so most of my gear's Uncle Mike's. It's what was issued to me. So I know it's not the best gear, but they gave it to me, so I can't complain. It's all basket weave there. I keep my belt buckle in the back, which took me some getting used to because I had been in the police explorers before that, and I always kept my buckle up front. And after I started doing this off the suggestion of one of the officers, I realized it was way more comfortable and it was more efficient for me, especially with being a skinnier guy. Holster is a thumb brake holster. I really don't like this holster. I don't recommend a thumb brake holster at all for anyone who's going to be carrying an exposed firearm like this. So I'm just waiting to get a weapon like this one, Streamlight TLR1, from one of the range masters, and I have to qualify with the holster before I can carry it. Firearm I carry is a, see if I can get it out this way. It has been safety cleared already. So firearm I carry is a Glock 22, which is a full-size 40 caliber, and the one I carry for work is in my locker right now. That's my personal gun, and it's a my work one's a Gen 4 with either Glock or Trijicon brand night sights with the tritium, and hopefully I'll be getting those on this gun. This one's a Gen 3. And if you're going to decide between the Gen 3 and Gen 4, you have a choice. I would go Gen 3. I've seen the Gen 4s fail in training where one of the guys, his slide locked back, and he went to go do his jam clearing procedure, tap rack, reassessed, didn't rack, stayed locked back. He tried stripping the magazines, racking, would not rack at all, and something on the inside, I think it might have been, I don't remember, something bent in there to where it locked the slide back, and the range masters had to slam its Glock on a railroad tie to get the slide back forward and into battery to be able to disassemble it. So that's the firearm, and that's carried for my transports and like if I'm at the hospital sitting on suspect to get a medical clearance for county jail. Next to that is a tactical keyring from Zach Tools. You can see it's worn down pretty bad, and that's because I'm constantly in and out of the cells, moving suspects and stuff like that. Next to that's a silent key holder here, and I keep a handcuff key, backup key, and a key to probably 95% of the doors in the department. So that stays there, so I always have one with me. My handcuff pouch, it's a double handcuff pouch with Velcro and a snap button. I carry Peerless Model 801 hinge cuffs, and I like the hinge cuffs, gives me more control than on a chain cuff like that, and you get more control than that without having to slightly elevate the situation. So I like that. Helps especially when you're dealing with guys who are under the influence of controlled substances. And yeah, so I stage them a certain way. So I have the single bars facing the way I like, and the keyholes facing the way I like. It's gonna be the center of my belt right here, very center of my body. Next is my magazine pouches. I carry 15 round magazines with Winchester Ranger hollow points. It's a very effective round. And so I keep 2 spare 50-round magazines. In my baton, it's a ASP baton and a ASP side break scabbard. And it took me a while to get used to that. If you guys have it, I think it does take a little bit of breaking in. I'm not completely sure on the length of my baton. I think it's the 21-inch version. But different people in the department have different baton lengths and even different grip handles. So, OC is a Defense Tech MK4. And for those of you who've not been exposed to OC, this stuff sucks. Not as in it's not effective, it's very effective. But when I did my qualification or certification for this, I was hating life for probably 2 days because it gets reactivated in the shower. Flashlight here, usually it just slides in and out. I carry a Pelican 7060 flashlight, it's the shorter version, and I use the tail cap. I don't click it in all the way. I just can't do it like that. It's a habit I picked up from being in the Police Explorers from train building searches, where if you drop your flashlight like that, then you're not illuminating yourself. But that doesn't really make a difference in my current assignment, but it's just old habits die hard. Radio is a Motorola XTS 1500, and it's an okay radio. I don't like how low this holder keeps it. And the batteries on this one seem to not last very long. I can go a whole shift with it, but if I'm in a rush and try and start my next shift with the same battery, then it'll start beeping in my ear saying that I have a low battery. And yeah, my old radio, which was a different model, I could probably go a whole weekend with it before it'd start beeping. So on the lapel mic here, I keep the tactical mic clip here, and that helps for if you have like a combative subject who you're fighting with them and this could slip off and then you're trying to fish for your mic, which is flipping around like that instead of being secured to your shirt like you want. I keep my lapel mic center of my chest, and I run the cord to my earpiece through my shirt and I clip it on right in there, right in there so it doesn't pop off. Small on my back, I keep a glove pouch, and I keep 3 sets of these blue nitro gloves. They're a lot thinner than what I usually use, but that way I have 3 extra pairs. I keep 4 or 5 pairs of gloves like this, just rolled in my pocket, so searching suspects and doing cell searches, stuff like that, I have gloves, and I keep them like that, so when I pull it out, I know I have 2 sets of gloves that'll unroll there. BDU pocket, I keep a extremely cheap, like $10 knife, assisted opening, keep it nice and sharp, and this one has a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter, so that just stays in my pocket, never comes out. Got a long handcuff key, which are a lot better than the short ones. I keep a one pair of I think I just said of a excuse me, of chain cuff, and these are Peerless model. Keep my dog from chewing parts of my radio here. These are Peerless Model 700s in black. I also use silver ones and the ASP handcuffs that are chained. I'm not a big fan of the ASP. I don't trust my life to them. So these work good for combative subjects because, again, you can turn them around different ways, and that might help you get your suspect in handcuffs. Also, when we do belly chains, the belly chains do not like to work with the hinge cuffs, but they work very effectively with the chained ones. Keep a notepad, obvious reasons, put notes in, and I keep it alligator clipped like that. So that way when I open it up, I have a fresh page. It also keeps loose paperwork, which is, I keep Miranda cards and, and stickers that I can give to little kids. Say I'm at the hospital waiting on a suspect to be cleared, or I'm going to pick up a suspect for an infield pickup, and little kids are there. I'll give them stickers a lot of the times. So it just helps with your community contacts. Keep a set of leather gloves. These ones are lined with Kevlar. I think they were, I don't remember the brand at all. I've had them for a few years. But another level of protection, these are usually for the combative subjects where I'm not going to be searching them right now. I just need to put handcuffs on or be able to take handcuffs off. Or I run out of gloves and I'm not going to search them until after I get them secured in cuffs. And I can get gloves like that. And it gives me another level of protection because if you have swinging metal pointed objects, I'd rather have a little bit more protection like that versus my hand and leather or latex. Also keep Purell in a pocket, which for those of you who've never been inside of a jail or prison or anything like that, they're disgusting places. People don't always bathe themselves. They urinate and defecate on themselves. Have communicable diseases. Also carry spit mask. And I didn't used to carry a spit mask. I used to always keep it in my duty bag. And then I got called to go pick up a combative subject. Or he wasn't combative for us, but he was combative with firefighters, which I know everyone's supposed to love firefighters. But this guy fought with the firefighters, spit on them, then laughed, saying that he had HIV and thought it was hysterical that he spit on them. So he hated firefighters. I loved our police services and the officers out there. So he was very cooperative for me, but it made me think, if I did have someone like that, I'd rather have a spit mask on me than having to run to my car to go get it if they start spitting on me. Also, I have a work phone, iPhone 5C, and an OtterBox. And you guys all know what a phone's for. We also use it for evidence stuff, taking pictures of suspects, where we have to use force on them. That way we can document what injuries they did have in our custody, whether it was caused due to fighting with us or prior to us. You can also take pictures of suspect tattoos for identification or other evidence such as taser applications and show the where the taser was applied and different stuff like that. Also take videos if someone's going to try and provoke something. So it's a great tool that gets used all the time. Also use the belt keepers here, and I keep one behind my firearm, one in front of my firearm before the key keeper there. Keep one. I float back and forth between in front of my baton, behind my baton, somewhere in there, and then I usually put one right there. And that's my current setup. I also have my vest here, which I'm not the most religious person, but I keep a angel on my vest, which was blessed by a priest. So it's a little bit more to help with your mental strength, which can go a long way when you're going 12, 14, 16 hours inside of a jail with people who would love to hurt you and stuff like that. So it just helps mental well-being, stuff like that. So it helps. If there's anything you guys see that I could probably change up, do better, if you guys got questions, anything like that, let me know. You guys be safe. Have a great day.